Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. I wish that it was good news, but it's not. Dealing with the administration that we are dealing with. Now, days ago, I had said that there was an agreement reached, and it seemed like it was a done deal until people started telling Donald Trump, you should feel butthurt because you went over there and you lost. You wasted American resources and nothing was accomplished out of 60 plus days of not a war. You should not have followed Israel into that. If they wanted to do that, wish them, all the success, but it was their war. US had no involvement. Financially, you had money to gain if things would have gone the way that you wanted, because you would have divided up the spoils like we do in many countries. But I don't want to get into that part of it. Now, today, Donald Trump announced attacks on Iran. They attacked 2 sites, and there's fire. And I thought there was a ceasefire, but apparently you can fire under a ceasefire. And then the U.S. position is it was in self-defense. Now, you can only have self-defense if there's some type of offense against you. Now, I may not know all the fancy political terms and fancy words that Harvard taught some of these so-called scholars, which most of them didn't go to Harvard. I apologize to Harvard. It's sad that in a world today that citizens will put up with this type of leadership. It's buffoonery. Yes, from changing Secretary of Defense to Secretary of War, that sounds like, a moral from the Monkey King. But that's another story too. So the only way I could see that there actually being peace, the U.S. has to just have a big slice of humble pie and, write that check to rebuild Iran, which is kind of embarrassing for America because America hasn't compensated those people, those slaves and their ancestors for building America and all the torture that they put them through. And the Jan 6ers don't need any compensation. They should be in jail because what they did by constitutional law is treason. And that's cut and dry. And I'm sorry if someone has a relative that was involved in that. We are a democracy. We are supposed to protest. Yeah, the right to bear arms is if you have a government, a tyrannical government that is basically attacking its citizens, which that was not the situation in 2020. There is not a lot to unpack because it is simple. Eat that slice of humble pie, pay them for the damage that you've done to them, apologize to your own citizens, America, for spending all those trillions on a war that we should not have been in, and pay for health care. That is America first. Health care, infrastructure, that is America first. A war that has nothing to do with us is not putting America first. That's your own personal interests and your friends that would have been hurt by the Epstein files. That's putting them first. So you have not kept your promises that you ran on. But these are sad days for America. We're crumbling because we don't take care of our vets. We don't take care of the disabled, the hungry, the homeless, which those are all the things that America stood for. And I wish I could be a politician, and if I was to be that politician, I would pray that I would hold true to these values and these morals that I believe in. And with that, I'll close. And this is Eric Raz with Can We Talk? That's my channel on YouTube. You can reach me at ERASBURY at Yahoo. Give me some comments, give me some feedback. We as a people need to show up and vote and take care of each other, because right now we have an administration that won't take care of us. And I close. I love you, and God bless you all. Thank you.